Hi everyone, Richard Robbins here, helping you build a business that you love. Yes, that's what we do. Anyway, what I want to talk to you about today is how do you keep and stay motivated? I think you would agree there's some people that do this naturally better than others. There's some people that are more motivated than others. But let me ask you, do you think it's a learned skill? And I would suggest it is a learned skill. But what's interesting, I read a study and it said that depression today is 10 times higher than it was 50 years ago. Now, I guess we could argue that maybe it's because, obviously it's being diagnosed more, which is possible, but still, I do believe it is higher today. But what's interesting, we live in a better world today. We have more than we've ever had before. Think about 20, 30, 40 years ago. We had one car, generally two drivers. Now quite often there's a car for every driver in the house. Sometimes people have two cars. Think about this. At one time we used to have one television. Now they say there's more televisions per home than people. That's right. The average house size, I grew up in one of these, used to be 1,200 square feet. Now they say the average is over 2,000 square feet. We have 3 times more purchasing power today than we did 50 years ago. Interesting. But depression is 10 times higher. Now, what causes depression to a large degree? I understand that there can be a chemical imbalance that will cause this. But beyond that, I think when people are sad, they're not happy, they're not motivated, they're unmotivated, it's because of what they're thinking about. Like, focus is a choice. Whatever we choose to focus on is going to cause the way we feel. And let's face it, motivation is just a feeling. Think about this. If you're a golfer, as an example, and you got to wake up really early in the morning to go play golf, you have trouble getting out of bed? No, because you're motivated, you're excited, right? Because why? You're focusing on playing golf. You don't have trouble getting up at 4 in the morning to catch a 6 o'clock flight to go away on a holiday. No, you jump out of bed, you got lots done the day before, you're in the car, you're enjoying yourself the whole time. And that doesn't mean there's not problems. It doesn't mean that, your luggage doesn't show up. It doesn't mean there's not a long line at the airport. It doesn't mean that you're not stuck in traffic. We can still be faced with problems, but we handle them differently because of the way we feel. That's right. So what if you did this? What if you made a decision? And it is just a decision. Don't allow the outside world to determine the way you feel. Why don't you make it a choice? So what about this? Look at the real estate industry as an example. Do you focus every day on what is wonderful about this industry or the challenges in it? Because that's a choice, isn't it? Think about this. When you look at your life, do you focus every day? Do you maybe write down every day what's great about your life? Or do you focus on the problems you have every day? Focus is a choice. Maybe you should get up every morning and write down 3 things you're grateful for. Maybe at the end of every day, write down 3 things went really well today. See, when you start to do this, what you're starting to do is you're starting to train yourself to find what is right instead of what is wrong. Focus on your goals instead of the problems. Look at all of those as what you need to overcome to get to your goal. See, focus is a choice. So what I'm saying is this. I think some people do it naturally better than others. Some people do focus on what is right. But I think there's other people that for some reason all they can see is what's wrong. And what I do know, when I get around the top producing salespeople that we have the good fortune to work with, they're pretty excited about the industry. They love the industry. Think about this. A few weeks you get a real estate license. You can go out and make yourself 6- and 7-figure incomes with very little education and very little financial investment. You want to know something? If you're in this industry, you're going, wow, that is amazing. And if I look out the window, I see houses everywhere, and these people got to buy and sell. Does it get any better than that? That's just a focus, isn't it? It's just a choice. Some people might call it an attitude. But what I'm going to suggest, if you struggle a little bit with keeping yourself or staying motivated, then during the day, stop and start focusing on what is right. Sometimes close your eyes for a few minutes and just see everything that you're grateful for. See the things that went right in your life over the last 5 years. And stop comparing yourself to others. I think this is a big problem today with social media. We see everybody else's life and it always looks better than our own. Listen, here's the deal. You are where you are. Create some great goals, decide where it is you want to go, and be thankful for everything that you have. So anyway, I hope this is helpful to you, and remember, it's a beautiful life. Make it count. Hi everyone, Richard Robbins here, helping you build a business that you love. If you're going to go to work every day, we should love it. Anyway, I want to talk to you today about how you can do more sales. Now, this is going to sound a little counterintuitive, but if you want to sell more, you need to sleep more. That's right. Now what's interesting is many people think it's the opposite. Some people think it's some badge of courage or badge of honor.